Chapter 9 is statistic use in evaluation and measurement. This evaluation and measurement is done in order to assess the achievement of the instructional objective by the teacher and learner in the teaching learning process. The focus is on data. The data is the concerned information in the form of number that we collect. The data is analyzed, and interpreted. The statistical technique are the integral part of the teaching profession. The profession needs the statistical logic, thinking, and operations. The educationist will depend upon these statistical background in their result interpretation and administration of the certain test or examination. The research activities and work are not possible without the statistical tool. The interpretation measures. It is done in four ways: the interpretation by criteria referencing, interpretation by percentage, interpretation by norm reference, and the ordering ranking. The quick look is the criteria references involves the scoring to a person without any comparison to the score of other person, where the percentage is the score relation to the 100, and the interpretation of the norm referencing is the score is put in the rank that is from low to high level, where the ordering ranking is the deciding the order of the ranking. Here we go to define them separately. The interpretation criteria referencing when the test has been scored according to the instruction. The main concept is that there is no comparison of the scores between the two individuals, but this score is a raw score that is given when the test is performed according to the instructions. The given result is further defined by providing some of the information. So the criteria reference test interpretation permit us to describe an individual test without any referencing to the performance of the other individual. It will further elaborate the performance if the test is based on the items that are objective in nature. That is, if the test is pointing towards some objective that are clear. We can describe the student performance in terms of the speed, precision, and in which the certain task the student perform. It is more meaningful when the test is designed to measure a set of clearly stated learning. Here is the clearly stated learning. If they are according to the objectivity of a certain area, so they will provide these specific information about the learner. So the learning tasks are assessed, and there is a use of enough item for each of the area to make it dependable for the judgment. The next is the interpretation by percentage. In mathematical language, the relationship with the 100. If a student get the any score, and this score we get it relations, or it is related to the 100, so it is called the percentage, denoted by percentage sign. So it is the relation of any score or number with the 100. It expresses the score in terms of percentage for the comparison. Here is example: the class 1, the 10 students with a percentage of 12.5 have received the grade A, where in the class B with the percentage of 40, the 8 people gets grade A. So the 10 students from the class A and the 8 students from the class B achieve the grade A. So A is better than B class in achieving the grade A. But when we see the percentage, the A has percentage of 12.5, where the B class has the student has a percentage of 40%. So here it is clear that B class is good enough to take grade A than the class A. So basically, it describes the overall performance by relating the scores to the 100. Interpretation norm referencing it involves ranking of score and encountering a given score in relation to the other scores. Here is the relation of the score of one individual to the another individual. It tells us how an individual is compared with other person who have taken the same test. This means that a lot of people are the attendees of test, and when they get score, their score are compared. This interpretation with comparison is to rank the score from highest to low and to note where an individual falls. So these all scores are then arranged from high to low, and they then find out that the individual score falls in which category or which rank. So the rest of the rank then serve as a norm group. In the specific group in which the two or three number of the student or other student falls, it is the norm group of the other student, but each group are the interrelated norm group. Two student in one group, two student in two group, they are in the same group, so the next group is norm group to them. The given score is compared with the ranked score by norm reference. If a given score is compared with the score rank, the student score in the second rank top in the group of 20 students, it is high score, meaning score of 90% of the student are less than him. Here is suppose a performance of a person in the group of 20 peoples. He get 90% marks. So this means that he is relatively better than the rest of the class, and rest of the class, and is in the second ranking. One will be the higher one to achieve more than him. Then he is the second, and the rest of class is below him. The ordering ranking, a first step in organizing the score in the list of scores in order to magnitude from largest to smallest score. Here is the organization of the score in the rank. These rank are the large or small. So the arrangement first occur, that is, we arrange the data in array, and then we find that which is the smallest score and which is the largest score. Then we arrange these scores in a manner, and then we rank the student score. The data so arranged are in array manner. By scanning an ordered array, we can determine the largest score, the smallest score, and other facts of data. Rank consists of score in form